Hi guys, let's make another installation video. You'll find the playlists of Arconet, Arco Pro and Arco Plasma on our YouTube channel. And in this case, I'm gonna select something that's not yet there. So to remember or a reminder, right, there is this information where the summary is explaining what this does. What is this? What is that? And why we are using it, right? So the Arconet Easy, we're on Arconet. This is not the Plasma nor the Pro, but the three ISOs are in here, all right? And the XFC gets removed in advance, and that's what we're gonna choose. Easy means no internet. What you see is what you get, right? Just bits and bytes that go over from A to B, and everything stays. The apps stay, but XFC goes away in advance. Okay, so that's that. You decide with which you want to boot up with. So that's a way of booting your system: grub, systemd boot, or install refined. The most common, I think, is grub. On Arch, you'll find that that's the systemd. That's more or less the default. It's a choice. One is dark and one is graphical and colorful, but it's a choice they have to make. Then SDM is already installed, so no need to choose it unless you want to have more stuff, more elements, more design, greeters, right? But here you have to choose something. If you forget to choose this, or you forget to choose that, so this is the Wayland bit and that's the X11 bit. If you don't choose anything, you end up with a black screen. And the black screen is great and ideal if you have scripts, or if you know what to type next. Sudo pacman -s xfc4 goodies, and you have a bare XFC, which can be fun to then tweak later. But normally you would say I'll choose something, right? And one of the things we've not made a video about yet is i3. So I'll create a new playlist on YouTube, Arconet i3. So the only thing you have to do is select, and if you are a little bit more advanced, you can deselect things that you say don't want that, right? But it's all there because of key bindings and stuff that yeah, should launch and should work because of it's in the config, right? So all the way down, often I do this just for me. ArcoLinux Dev, the development. This is the stuff I want on my future system. But again, it's all about choices. Linux is all about choices, and we are giving you a lot of them. So go ahead with the normal procedure of installation here. And there we are. Let's pause the video. It's gonna do its work. We are currently on this particular ISO, not that it matters, but it's just time-based, right? It's the ISO for release in 10 days or even sooner, and it's gonna be 2025 pretty soon. So let's pause the video and boot up into i3. So remember, advanced XFC4 goodies, it gets removed. Choose a desktop, choose a tiling window manager, boot up again. All right, see you in a bit. Right, we can continue. Done, it says. And then we boot up again. We've chosen grub, which gives us possibility to have some colors and some design, some background, and systemd boot is the black thing, right? Now remember, in VirtualBox our Compton, our Picum is not that healthy. So Ctrl-Alt-O kills it. So nothing is transparent now, nor has shadows, but that's just right. That's just on virtual machines. So a Super C kills all my, well, the conky, which helps of course in the beginning to know that Ctrl-Alt-T is the way to go. Super Shift Enter is another thing to do. Super D is another way, and Super Shift D, and lastly Super Q as well, Super Shift Q, and lastly Super X. And there's an alternative if that one fails, Super Shift X. So Super X and Super Shift X, both ways to end the session and go back, or lock or whatever. you want to do. And this concludes the installation, and it's with this ISO that we did it. And sudo use is maybe something interesting as well to share in this video. So it gives you a summary of what you used during Calamars, and then what ISO you used, and what display manager is active, what X11 sessions, what Wayland sessions you have, what kernels you have, video card or no video card, right? There's a lot of information in here that we might ask you to share with us, and the same applies to NeoFetch, which is not by default installed because we don't want to be called a bloated system. So yeah, it's up to you to get fast fetch and to get NeoFetch with a sudo pacman -s get the databases, that's this thing, and fast fetch, for example, and FF is a shortcut. There you go. Voila, that's how you install, well, use Arconet Advanced, and then it's up to you to choose whatever you like, and some of the things can be combined, a tiling window manager with a desktop or several tiling window managers together, up to you. Cheers.